So this right here is the entire Logic project. We got 47 tracks.
Used to feel your heavy breathing, body rising up and down will calm me down. No, always sit back, sleep with me in love forever. No.
Hi guys, welcome to the vlog. Today is a very busy and special day. Today is the release day of my new single, Back to Back. And a release day always means two things. A lot of stuff that I have to deal with, a lot of promotion, a lot of business stuff. And today also for the very first time I have to do some radio promotion. So me saying, hey, it's John Sine, check out my new single, and this and blah blah radio station is the best. So really looking forward to this. And then, I mean, it's kind of a tradition here on this channel for already 2.5 years. I will do the making of my song Back to Back. But yeah, first recording myself and then the making of. It's harder than you might think. I think this were like 20 of those. And it's weird to hear yourself. I could never ever be a singer. I don't know, it's just not my thing. I like to produce music. But yeah, let's get into the production of Back to Back. So this right here is the entire Logic project. We got 47 tracks. That's an okay track count. I'd say like a vocal song, usually around 50. We got here at the very top something I do more and more often. It's like naming the different sections. So we got the verse, pre-chorus, instrumental chorus, which is like the drop down basically. The second verse, pre-chorus, chorus, again the instrumental part. Then the bridge, the chorus, and an outro. Automation wise, it's like not the most automated song ever. It's basically just filter curves on the guitar, for example. And that's basically it. Usually the poppier a song, the less you have to automate. The clubbier you have to automate more to make the repetition change over time and kind of emphasize and build uplifting sounds. But let's just go through it track by track. Let me loop up the main section of the song. The kick, a very simple pattern. It's not the classic 4 to the floor. There are some kicks in between. Song is, by the way, at 118 BPM. Then some live hats. Live snare. Both of them were made with the Logic Drummer plugin, which is just amazing. If you've never tried it out, try it out. If you want to go for a live drum sound instead of recording a drummer, that's basically even better because you can just change it so fast and it sounds so good. Shaker loop out of a sample pack. Then off hi-hats. And they stop and then start again, just to keep it dynamic and interesting. Then we got the bass lines, 2 in this case. We got a very subby bass. Nice low end, very clean sound. It's opened up a tiny bit just to make it cut through the mix. It was made with the sub-boom bass. And then a second layer that was made with the ACE by UHE. It's like a small modular synthesizer, and it's I think it's just like the initial preset when you open it up, or it's this BT Beloved one. I don't really know, but it's just like a saw. Very aggressive because it needed to cut through because there was like a main synthesizer sitting on top that is very fuzzy, ravey, so I need something that can kind of compete with that. So both basses together. Let's open the analyzer with the drums. Sounds very aggressive, but since it's then really layered with the main sound, it doesn't stick out that much anymore. Like this is the main chord progression, main chord sound. Where is it? No, that's not the main chords. There they are. Okay, those are the main chords of the song. Also hear a very simple sound made with serum. I don't know if this is a preset or something out of the sample pack. Yeah, I think it's this Marina preset, but then I tweaked it quite a lot. Let me actually remove all of the other plugins. So first up, of course, an EQ, just to get rid of the low end and boost a little bit around 5K. And then a compressor, just a logic one for the side chaining. I side chained it against the kick. Then another EQ, just to cut out some frequencies in the top again. Then I used the CLA 76, also mostly for the sound. And this one is actually doing quite a lot. It's like the mix centric. It's also a Waves plugin. Just brings out a lot of frequencies and makes it sound rich. And then I got at the very end an SSL channel, a little bit of EQing, and I also think compression, but I'm not sure. As I said, it's an older project. So it's changing the sound quite a lot, but it's still the same sound. Like there's always maybe like 10-20% that you can change the sound. If it doesn't fit, you can make it fit to the song by 20% usually, like max. If you need to change more of the sound to make it fit to the song, it's sometimes just better to take another sound and change that by maybe 5 or 10% instead of trying to make something fit in there that just doesn't belong in there. Switching samples, choosing another main sound is usually easier and faster. And speaking of the main sound, that is what is coming next. Like, I mean, yes, the chords are the main chord sound, and the main top lead kind of instrumental sound is this one. It sounds so extremely cheap if you listen to it on its own, but if you listen now again to the entire track, it's all fine, kind of. It's like this top sound that gets added to make the song interesting again by introducing a new element, and it sits in the right frequency to actually go along with the chords. But playing it on its own would never ever make any sense. It's not a nice sound necessarily. Okay, let me put my MacBook away. The fans are crazy. And then we got a big section of effect sounds, those small ones that are spread out. And there is one that is really special in this song. This reverse pitching kind of sound. It is the first chord reversed, and then I applied automation that isn't in there anymore because I automated the pitch of it, pitched it down, and then bounced it out again and reversed it, and that's what you're hearing. So it's a nice transition sound that goes natural with the chord because it comes from the chord and fits into the song and is unique and doesn't sound like all of the other effects you get out of sample packs that other people use. I like to make my own effects. And then you got those fine details. For example, every transition from the break to the drop is different in this song. In the first part, there's like a tiny gap between the break and then the drop. With drum rolls. The second transition it's very simple, it just hits, and then the third time you got an extra bit by the singer and a different, slightly different transition. One vocal bit is not muted but should be muted. Like some of the background vocals are too loud. I think I didn't use them in the final song. And the rest of the effects usually just heads reversed with a lot of reverb, some small crash reverse, like very simple stuff that just fits nicely to the very live drum feel of the song. And then the biggest part, the vocals, as you can see, just the vocal tracks are like 1/3 of the song. That's actually not a whole lot, because I got those vocals already and done by the singer and songwriter. She processed them a tiny bit. I don't know if EQ'd or compressed, I don't think so, but they got pitch corrected a tiny bit. And also like the noise was cut out, like a noise gate on top. And I then applied reverb, a little more compression to give it the nice coloring and make it sound a little richer, EQing a tiny bit. Let me actually check. Those are the settings on the vocals, just the low end to get rid of any mic rumble. The H delay, a tiny bit of delay, it's really not a lot. De-esser, of course. I actually changed the de-esser setting. I sent it to my mastering engineer and he told me it's a little too much, so I just turned it down a little bit. It's maybe just me being very sensitive to those S frequencies, but we're talking here about like 3% change. That's like the nerdy stuff when I and my mastering engineer talk about changes. And yeah, then at the end a compressor just to glue it together. So all in all, quite simple, but learning, getting there takes a while. The sound design takes a while, playing around, trying things out. This song is probably one of the longest I've ever worked on, just because there were, I think, 5 or 6 different girls singing on this song. There are 5 different versions of it, different lyrics, entirely different songs, and this is the one I thought at the end was the best. The other ones I absolutely didn't like, didn't feel comfortable releasing them. And this is actually pretty cool. I like the modern, young, fresh feel that the song actually has. I hope you also enjoy it. If you want to listen to it in full, the released version, it's linked down below. It's out on Spotify and all other stores. And for me, it's now just time to go back to promoting, sending emails out, writing people, calling people, just letting them know about this new song, and hopefully getting some support by Spotify and maybe also Apple Music and some of the radio stations. I actually can already tell you, I got confirmed that Spotify is supporting the song a little bit with an advertisement. I got all of the banners ready. They should be out there, I think, just in Germany. But it's cool. I had to speak German into the mic and tell everyone to listen to my new song. It's kind of funny. I'm just waiting for the first friends calling me and telling me that they heard my voice in the advertisements of Spotify. So yeah, wish me a whole lot of luck with the song. The next one is already in the making. As you know, the past 3 days I did a vocal recording session with Frankie. If you've missed that, definitely go and check out those 3 videos. Extremely funny. She's a really nice person and an extremely good singer-songwriter. Was a whole lot of fun, and I can't wait to release those songs as well. So thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow back again to another vlog, very likely here in the studio making some music.
Oh,